What's up, everybody? This is No Scope Gaming here with another playthrough of Batman Arkham Origins. I am the knight. I am Batman. Batman. They need to do did you hear about the Batman musical they were gonna do?
What? That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully that's better than the Spider-Man Broadway show that they were doing.
Well, I didn't know that.
You did not hear about this?
No.
Oh my god, it was a disaster of production. Like, their main actor, they started implementing all these wires and stuff like that for Spider-Man swinging.
Yeah.
The main actor fell like about 20 feet from the ground on the wires because the wires just fell off him. He was in like critical the ICU at the hospital and stuff like that because of it.
Damn.
Yeah, and so they had to this was like a couple weeks before the show was opening, so they had to recast the person.
Damn, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it was apparently a huge bust. They spent a ton of money on it. Definitely not the wisest investments in the world, but
no, for sure.
I digress. So, who's your favorite person to play Batman?
Actor. Now we're talking actor.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
we weren't talking about anything beforehand because
I just want to clarify. You never know.
Brock. There you go. So, favorite actor?
I'm a Christian Bale fan.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Christian Bale.
You never can. That man's wonderful in everything he does, and I'm really annoyed with all the haters who just sort of like, it's not Christian Bale. You know, Michael Keaton, yeah, he's a great Batman, but
I thought he was okay.
Yeah.
I think that he,
for just comedic purposes, Adam West has always been up there for me.
yeah, I think Michael Keaton is a great actor. I don't think he was a great Batman.
Yeah.
I think he was horribly miscast as that role.
It was Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Tim Burton didn't even read a single Batman comic book when he directed that movie. He's like, he doesn't even like comics, and yet he directed that movie.
Yeah, which pretty much says everything wrong about that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone loves that one, but the more I watch it, the less I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it growing up.
Yeah.
As an adult, though,
As an adult, and people are still telling me that Jack Nicholson's Joker's like better. Yeah, and I'm just like, no, I'm sorry. Heath Ledger just took Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, who is saying that? Who are these people?
A lot of people, actually. Not a lot of people, but it's more people that are like, I'd say like 10 years older than us. Those people are the ones that are saying Jack Nicholson was better.
Well, they're wrong.
No, they are. I tell them that every time. Oh, more people to kill.
So I am a Christian Bale. I think maybe the better. I mean, so Christian Bale's kind of the definitive Batman kind of right now. Come on, play a little better there. Shh, play better, Brock.
I'm trying.
So Christian Bale's kind of like the best Batman because I think he's kind of been the best actor to play Batman. He's an actual, real actor, unlike the. Well, I guess.
I mean, George Clooney's an actual actor. He just
was really poorly in the role. I guess. I mean, I like Val Kilmer and
I've
some
always
stuff.
liked. Yeah, I was like, Val Kilmer's not bad. Like his good stuff.
I take back my statement. I take back my statement. There have been people who really good actors play him. I think Christian Bale is the best actual, like the person who will dive into the role a lot better type. The person who really gets in there,
Yeah.
Really willing to commit to it.
Yeah, he's a method actor. There's no question to it. And his methods are scary sometimes with how far he goes with roles.
Yeah, it's just
the
Machinist.
The Machinist still. Ugh.
Yeah.
And Rescue Dawn was bad too.
Rescue Dawn, and then he did it again for the Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Then he also. Oh, you're getting your ass.
Fuck.
Yeah, you might want to get out of there.
Yeah.
Get out of there. Dump in the water. Dive in the water. So he had that, and then for the Fighter, he dropped a bunch of weight. And then for this, the American Hustle, the one that's coming
He gained
out,
a lot of weight.
Yeah, he gained it.
Yeah, he has a gut going on.
Yeah, it's kind of a funny thing.
I just love his commitment to his roles, and that's why I always look forward to his movies.
Yeah, 100%. And voice acting, I mean, you can't go wrong with Kevin Conroy.
No,
But
never.
we talked about Under the Red Hood, the animated video, and I really like Bruce Greenwood as Batman as well.
Bruce Greenwood is always a good actor. He's not used very often though, and that's why I've always liked him. Because the movies you do see him in, you can usually like.
He was in Star Trek, and that's it.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed him. Honestly, I thought he was right up there with Kevin Conroy as Batman, and I don't know. I really enjoyed that. Him as Batman. I really wish they got him for this. I mean, I'm not saying that. I think it was what, Craig Robertson.
I don't know. Craig Baker.
Craig Smith?
Troy Baker?
Troy Baker, Craig Smith, Craig Robertson. Craig Robinson's the guy in the office.
Somebody.
Yeah, the guy. How about
drunk.
that?
We've been drinking.
I've got him.
I feel like he does a good job. I just don't think he's as good as, I think they're going to see you. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I really hope they don't see me through these vents because they're completely blocking the eyesight. Shh. Hey, you know what? I'm allowed to pick out flaws. I'm a video game critic now. I'm not a movie critic. I'm a video game critic now.
If there's one, I love stealth games. I really do. But if there's one big flaw in all stealth games that I've noticed, even in Splinter Cell,
camera.
Not even the camera. It's that it seems like the bad guys have cone vision. Like, wherever their eyes are looking, that's the only place they can see. It's like they have no peripheral vision. And for me, notice this. I don't care who you are. If you're looking straight ahead, you're going to notice a guy hanging from a ledge that's only 10 feet above the air.
You think we'll get more, a better eye system when we get the next consoles?
I really hope we do. Because if we don't, then that's just going to be a problem. But I really think
at the same time,
capabilities.
This is a climate where people don't want the hard video games.
I know, and it's just so annoying. It's like, I want to be babied and blah, blah, blah. And just
I don't know. I think you're going a little too far with the babied.
I mean, that's just how I feel about a lot of games these days. I get annoyed when games are constantly giving you hints about what to do next. I'm just like, oh my god, let me figure it out for myself. And why can't I get this guy? Really?
Gotta get down the ground.
God, that was dumb. Fuck it.
Gotta get down the ground. Gotta get out there. Come on, they're converging on your point.
Position?
Yes.
There you go.
Sorry, we've been drinking.
Yes, you have been.
So I understand what you mean. I understand that games are definitely not nearly as hard. At the same time, I don't want Battletoads, man.
No, I'm not going to the point where it's illogical how difficult it is. I'm just saying.
I personally feel like if people want harder games, they should get the options. You know what I mean? Put it on hard. Put it on a more difficult level.
Yeah, that's what I am with my new playthrough, my other playthrough of this game.
Yeah, I feel like if you want that, then yeah, go ahead, and that's why I also feel like New Game Plus can also come in hand because one I thought Arkham City had one of the best New Game Pluses I've ever played in my life.
Yeah,
just essentially the fact that they added more enemy types to that gameplay, so that even though you had all your gadgets, it didn't really help you all that much.
No, it just gave you a slight edge at times, but besides that, it was just like, no, you're still screwed. Gotta run.
Yeah, so I mean, I agree that games could be a little bit harder, but at the same time, I think they're at a good level right now. Most games are. I will say this: it does kind of piss me off. I will give you an example of this. Mass Effect 2, the Insanity mode was fucking hard. It took me a long time to play it, and I go to and play it in Mass Effect 3, and that's watered down. Honestly, there was maybe one or two times I actually kind of struggled, but it wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I actually really hated the fact that in Mass Effect 3, it's supposed to be the hardest of the hard levels, and it wasn't. I felt like I was playing hard mode on Mass Effect 2, you know?
Yeah.
And I really did not like that.
No, I get it. There are some times when it's just way too difficult. Like, Assassin's Creed, Mass Effect 2 was difficult on Insane, but Gears of War 3 is one of the hardest, like, hard difficulties out there.
That was a weird...
that was weird what happened.
Batman slow motion. I'm going to an Herbal Essence commercial later. I have to get my walk down.
Oh, hell yeah.
You get bad hat... what was it, like hood hat? Hood hair? Hood hair with your Batman?
Is that what we call it?
Yeah.
Cowl hair?
Cowl hair.
Cowl hair?
Yeah, so he is a spokesperson for a different moisturizers to really get that out there, you know.
I'd buy a product of Batman.
I would too. If Bruce Wayne / Batman came out, I was like, I support this.
I support this Viagra. I would be like, I am buying some Viagra.
It's like Viagra pills with like the bat symbol on it.
I would totally buy those.
I also feel like is it kind of like it's like Mass Effect 2 where Shepard's all like whoring himself out. I'm Commander Shepard and I believe in this store.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
I love that.
Yeah, I do enjoy that as well. Gotta hold it down, bud.
You gotta hold back as well.
Yeah, I kind of that was actually kind of a more difficult thing for me. I don't know what it was. It's just I just didn't get it all the way in Arkham City with the knives people. So
yeah, I always take them.
I always made sure to take them out first.
Exactly. I targeted them.
I target your ass.
Oh wow, that sounds scary. Batman's a rapist.
Yeah. Come over here. I want to see you squeal.
Oh god.
I mean, who knows? I mean, everyone's got a dark habit, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure Batman's got more than a few. Gun shop. I love that there's a sign for the gun shop.
Right. Oh, hi there.
Oh, boom.
Ooh.
I will say the animations on this, I kind of wish they changed it up a little bit from Arkham City, because I think they're just pretty much the same ones.
Yeah, I mean, there's a handful of different moves you can tell if you like really pay attention.
But I think yeah, definitely for the most part. I felt like that was kind of a missed opportunity, in the fact that I feel like to show that he is younger, maybe not make him as good of a fighter. You know what I mean?
Or yeah, just have his moves drastically different.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah, I definitely see what you're getting at.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know. There's this game. The thing is this is actually something I talked about with a coworker of mine. It's like, this is how I would make the game, but that's not necessarily criticism. You know what I mean? You have to really take the product as it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so it's kind of a concept, especially as we kind of been doing reviews. The concept that I've been toying with is the fact that like what I perceive as what should be the game is not necessarily what the game is, and I have to kind of look at that. Mm-hmm. Fun facts with Michael Bergmeyer is I go through my ideas on how I review games.
Yay!
What, you serious?
What?
Well, you just
Really?
sucked it up, Brock.
Yeah,
Batman's dead because of you.
Yeah, I died apparently. Okay, whatever. You know, I'm just gonna press X and let. There we go. Oh, I like that.
There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want out of Batman. I hope to see that in the new movie. Also, I wish
Him drop on somebody.
that, and I gotta get more batarangs. I'm sorry, did not use them nearly.
No, they didn't.
They basically used them in the first one, and after that, no, over.
They didn't use much of his gadgets in general.
No, not really. Yeah, you need more. You need more of the balance. Like, I feel like this game has a good balance of gadgets as well as. Well, it's more of leaving up to the player on what you want to do. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like that's a good thing. But at the same time, they do have a nice balance in between the fighting and there's water again, Brock.
Ah, I'm not noticing. I'm sorry. I'm slacking.
You should be sorry.
I am.
You gotta get the bat claw.
Oh, the back claw?
Yeah, see the top? There we go.
Oh, this whole thing again.
Pulling rafts because they're just rafts arbitrarily just sitting there, you know. Hey, you know what? I'm allowed to point things out. I calls them as I sees them.
Yes, that was a very intelligent thing to say.
I calls them as I sees them. I think so. I'm as smart as Batman. I don't know if you noticed that.
You are?
Yeah.
Fuck, Batman's dumb then.
Damn you.
Yep,
Damn you.
had to.
And your logic.
Hold the black claw. More of this.
The black call.
You heard me.
I didn't realize Batman was that racist.
Oh, he's so racist.
I do. There's something in the title screen. I don't know if we saw that, but the first guy that Batman kind of punches out in the title screen as he's going from guy to guy, as he's sort of like still images. As he's a black guy. I feel like they have to put that in there just for the fact that like, well, we can't just have him beat up on all white people, right?
I've got some business to take care of in the office, and I don't want
I mean, Batman is, you know,
Tracy will be running the fight, so I get back.
he's definitely for equality, you know.
Yeah.
He's not gonna look at anything else. That's actually one of the things I liked about Year One, because I actually just watched that animated movie. Batman punches a little girl in that who stabs him.
Really?
Did you not see that?
No.
Yeah, you should go watch that movie. Yeah, he kind of a little girl is a prostitute, and Bruce Wayne is roaming the alleys, kind of just scoping things out, kind of like getting the feel of the land before he actually becomes Batman. This little girl kind of comes on to him and wants him to kind of fuck him, and says her pimp comes in and says, no, that's not how you're supposed to do it. And so he starts grabbing her, so Bruce Wayne punches him, and that little girl just takes a knife out and stabs him right in the leg.
Damn.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, son! And then Batman kind of just like takes her out.
Can I open this one?
You got the bat claw.
There we go.
This is actually coming up on one of my favorite parts of this game right here. Definitely one of my favorite moments, because I actually on the podcast I think it was in another playthrough I actually mentioned this, and it actually kind of came true, and so I felt it was like, oh yeah, who called it? This guy.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. The seventh assassin.
Here we
the
go.
electrocutioner.
He's
I think-
burned up too.
Yeah, I know, right?
Damn.
Jesus.
Kill you again.
How many people did he just kill with that?
I like how it doesn't even phase him. He's like, well, whatever. My suit's resistant to that bullshit.
I have rubber. I am rubber. You are glue. Yeah, I went there.
Bastard.
So if I beat him up, do I get to yell, "Are you not entertained?"
I think so. Kind of.
Where is he?
All right.
I ain't
Just go up there and punch him.
I'm here to kick your ass.
This is your last chance.
This is your last.
Black Mask must be out of his mind to put up 50.
That I love that moment,
Oh my God, that's it.
because actually,
That's fantastic.
yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I thought that was. I
You
think
never
that's-
see that in video games.
No, you don't. And that gives me hope for the rest of the game, because this is about the point that I left off fighting all these guys. And actually, I called it on a previous playthrough, because I think I mentioned the fact that he was going to be in the game, and so I felt like it'd be kind of funny if he was this villain who kind of like, he was really weak, and so he just kind of he was always like fighting Batman, but Batman would just like never ever take him seriously.
That's a good point. I'm glad I did that though.
Yeah, I am too. It definitely that's the one thing that they've always done boss battles majority of the time right in this series,
Yeah.
and that's something that I'm looking forward to see what kind of new elements they added, because other than the Joker fight and the Penguin one, which I mean, the Penguin one, I mean, obviously he's not a strong character, so it makes sense to punch him out with one hit.
Yeah.
The Joker one, however, was just kind of stupid that he shot himself full of titanium.
Yeah, that was just a weird. Like, all the other boss fights were actually decent. I even liked the Croc one because it was just a good atmospheric one.
Yeah, it was a change of pace from the whole actually going through and beating people up.
Exactly.
And while I mean, I understand the logic up behind it, just because of the fact that like it's the Joker, he's not the strongest character in the world, and so how do you have Batman fight him? Well, shoot him up full of titanium, blah blah blah. But at the same time, it just really felt too comic booky.
It did. Even comic books wouldn't have done that though. That's the worst part.
Oh, you don't think they would? You don't think back in the 80s they would have done that?
Whatever, man.
I'm sure.
Apparently, when Joker first came out, he was like obsessed with boners. I found out.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you find this out?
Watch Mojo is a channel I like to watch, and they did a countdown of the top 10 Batman villains, and Joker was number 1. And they said, despite the fact that he was obsessed with boners, oddly enough, he says, yes, it's true, look it up. And, it was just kind of interesting.
Huh.
Things you learn.
I think they should put that in if they do the Joker again, they should put that in the...
Absolutely.
What? Would they do the Joker again in the new Batman Ben Affleck series?
Did they say something about it?
No, I'm just asking you the fact that, like, because Heath Ledger did so well as the Joker, and everyone loves the Heath Ledger Joker.
Yeah.
Like, how would you follow that up?
I don't know. That's a very good question. Would you bring him back? Would you just say fuck it and ignore it?
Well, this isn't the same universe as the Nolan, so
okay. It's a completely different one.
it's completely different.
Okay.
And so I would feel like you would go for kind of a mix between the Jack Nicholson and the Heath Ledger.
That'd be so difficult.
I know it would be so tough to do.
That's the thing is that like at this point. It's a very huge career risk for whoever takes on if Joker's in the next one.
I don't think he'll be in the next one, but I feel like if Batman vs Superman does well enough in the box office that people are.
I mean, he'll probably at the very least Joker will come in the Justice League movie. You don't think so?
No, because
not the Legion of Doom. We can't have the Legion of Doom.
No, because there's not enough villains. They've only had one villain in Man of Steel, and. Well, I can't go into that, but
yeah,
because you haven't seen it yet.
Whatever, I don't care.
Well, fine. They killed Zod in it.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, then he like snaps his neck or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that main villain, he's gone. So there's no villains established so far. So you really can't go through.
Yeah, I know.
I am just not a fan in general. Do not kill villains. Just don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how else are they supposed to come back?
Yeah, how else are they supposed to come up with interesting stories? You just can't do it.
Like, I understand it is kind of a, Bane, for example, in Dark Knight Rises. We don't really know what happened to him. And so that lays it open for further adventures if they want to go that route.
Yeah.
And
at the same time, I feel like a lot of people just accepted the fact that he died.
I don't think he died.
You don't think so?
If he died, then that is shitty writing and cinematography and direction from Christopher Nolan.
Well, that whole last 15 minutes, I did not like that. I didn't like the Talia twist. I didn't like the relationship with Talia and Bane. I just didn't like any of that at all. Like, that's when I was in the theater and I was just like, really?
See,
really?
I didn't mind the Talia twist. I didn't mind the relationship between her and Talia. At the same time, I really hated the fact that Bane is your big bad guy, the big badass.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Throughout the entire story, and they try to give him a little bit of redemption, as well as the fact that once he gets taken out, Catwoman comes in and saves Batman and tells a joke. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, completely destroying any sort of threat that character had.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason why I hated Iron Man. It was the same thing. It was that like the entire movie was spent building this image of a man who could not be stopped, and then he found out that it was just all bullshit. and I hate that. It's a cop out. I feel. I'm not fond of that.
What, Iron Man 3, you mean?
Yeah, in Iron Man 3, it was the same thing.
Like, talking about Tony Stark or the...
With the Mandarin.
Okay.
Yeah, I hated that. I could not stand that. It just ruined the whole movie for me.
See, I looked at it as a little bit different from you. I didn't think that they couldn't be stopped because they actually established beforehand at the, remember the airplane when his like lieutenant guy got killed off by Tony Stark?
Yeah, another plot hole thing, but go ahead.
I felt like they were very inconsistent with the fact that of what their powers were. You know what I mean? They didn't really establish what had happened to these guys and how powerful were they? How do we kill them?
Yeah, because that seemed to change in every scene. First, they were like indestructible, and then all it would take was just a phaser blast to the chest.
Yeah, and is it something
okay.
is it something with the heart? I mean, what? Come on, you gotta
Give us something.
firmly establish what it is. I didn't even notice that with the time I played. I think you're a little bit farther than I am.
Yeah,
But
probably.
we only have a few more minutes of this, so.
Cool. Oh, that's a wall. That makes
Ice
sense.
block. Where's Mr. Freeze?
Yeah, I feel like he should make an appearance.
I
like Mr. I always liked Freeze. He's a conflicted villain because he's not. He didn't start off as a super evil person. He just doesn't like that Batman is trying to prevent him from his goals, and that's to bring his wife back.
Okay, he goes to the extreme to achieve his goal, though.
Yeah. It brings the question: how far are you willing to go for the person that you love the most?
Yeah.
And that's an interesting villain type. I like that. I mean, granted, what was it? Was it Black? Yeah, it was in the New 52. They did a different take on Victor Freeze, and it was actually pretty fucked up.
Yeah, what was it?
He drowned his mom in an ice lake. She was in a wheelchair, and he just like threw her in.
Why?
He was psychotic.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I meant. They played a different angle with him.
See, I always liked the Nora Freeze.
Oh no, she was still in there, but they just played him off more as a crazy guy as opposed
Oh, you
to.
see, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I really don't like that. I think that the fact that he was kind of he was just a very intelligent scientist who tried his hardest to save his life. Don't have any psychness in mind, but that's where the crazy came in. The fact that the experiment failed are, the chemicals in his brain that make him sort of how he is. Mm-hmm. That was what made him fucked up. That he wasn't fucked up beforehand.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he was kind of a normal scientist guy.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. It was just, at least it was a different take, and I can at least appreciate effort to try something different.
Yeah.
And also, there's at least one original villain so far that I've read, and I actually really liked it. It was kind of neat.
How about the owl guy?
No. Well, I love that first off, but I'm talking about his name is what's his name? The Toy Maker?
What, Toyman?
Toyman? Is that it?
That's Superman villain, by the way.
No, that wasn't him then. It was, I don't know. This guy basically kidnapped little girls. And then he would just like carve them up and like fuck them up to make them look like dolls, I think. And it was just weird. But it was really good. Remote!
There we go. You go old.
Oh, inverted controls. I gotta get used to that.
There you go. Yeah, inverted.
I gotta change that.
Yeah.
I don't know where the panel's at. I probably should have found
Probably
out.
should have found that out.
Alright, let's find out.
I had a run-in with one of the assassins.
Oh, I'm not listening to you.
The electrocutioner. Are you alright?
All right. Well, I think that does it for this the part 3 playthrough that we're doing right here.
Woo!
Third and final playthrough of our Batman Arkham Origins. Thank you for listening to us, and
I'm on my way to the final.
please subscribe to our page at Mr. No Scope Gaming. You can also follow us on Twitter at Mr. No Scope Gaming. We have a podcast that goes up every week. Go ahead and listen to that. Just search No Scope Gaming in the search engine for iTunes, and it'll pop right up. I guess with that said, I'm Michael,
I'm Brock.
and we'll see you later.